Now we'll move on to our third presenter, and this is going to be held under the theme of Local Fair Trade for Creative Value of ICH, and this is going to be given by the President and CEO at the Women's Education for Advancement and Empowerment, or WEAV Foundation. Mitos Urgel is the President and CEO of this foundation that was established in 2012. Also was the head of the Asia Fair Trade Organization, an alliance of fair trade enterprises, about 140 enterprises spanning Asia. Mitos Urgel has helped to empower children and women, particularly refugees in the border regions between Thailand and Myanmar, with the belief that the leadership and elevated status of women will ultimately contribute to the families and community benefit. Please give the CEO a big round of applause.
Solidarity greetings to everyone. I am extremely honored to be part of this 2021 World Forum for Intangible Cultural Heritage. On behalf of my organization, WEAV,
Mitos,
I would like...
I cannot currently see your face in this. Would you mind turning on the... Thank you.
Okay. Can you see me now? Sorry for that.
Interrupting.
Okay, on behalf of my organization, WEAV, I would like to share our work and how we contribute to the creative value of intangible cultural heritage of the indigenous communities of creative artisans on the Thai-Myanmar border. For more than 20 years now, I work with WEAV, a foundation with a fair trade enterprise subsidiary that is guaranteed fair trade of the World Fair Trade Organization. WEAV is an inspiring refugee-powered women's organization founded in 1990 and is dedicated to saving lives, protecting rights, empowering strong, resilient, and self-sustaining refugee and indigenous women and their communities, including the Karenni indigenous group from Myanmar. The refugee crisis is one of the defining challenges of our time. On the Thai-Myanmar border, there are now over 92,000 stateless refugees displaced, and this is for more than 30 years now, with no foresight of the future. Refugees often leave their most valuable possession and livelihoods when fleeing war and violence. What they carry are their timeless traditions, skills, knowledge, and craftswomanship, which they once used to earn a living. In their host communities, they often find themselves exposed and vulnerable. Without rights, they become particularly prone to exploitation and discrimination. And with restrictive regulations, including not being able to work, refugees face great challenges in generating opportunities and in rebuilding their lives with dignity. What is their hope? On the Thai-Myanmar border, WEAV works in collaboration with appropriate stakeholders through multi-sector ecosystems approach to support inclusion of refugees in the recovery, development efforts, and global economy that we found are amongst the most powerful and lasting solutions available.
Mitos, I'm very sorry to interrupt you again, but we cannot see your face again. Kindly check your camera. Thank you very much.
Sorry. So WEAV's projects offer innovative solutions to address the priorities within the framework of three goals: humanitarian and relief, development, and women's economic empowerment through fair trade. Dedicated to gender equality and the empowerment of women and their communities, WEAV extends education and support community initiatives that protect and promote status of children and women. This is premised on the belief that quality education is the single most effective means of reducing poverty and key to their empowerment. Applying the social enterprise model with fair trade at the heart of the business is the key, which has been the inspiration and concentration of WEAVE since its inception more than 25 years ago. From the time-honored tradition, indigenous knowledge, practices, and artisanal craftswomanship of the Karenni, WEAVE facilitates ways and means for the refugee women to express, promote, and sustain artistic traditions and preserve their intangible cultural heritage. Senior women pass on the indigenous weaving, hand stitching, natural dyeing disciplines, techniques, and practices to younger women. Designs are drawn from the cultural inspirations of the women artisans, and products are co-created with WEAVE. Through WEAVE Fair Trade, the artisanal skills of women are harnessed to produce captivating products for the global market, a critical means that enables them to add value to their host communities and to secure their future. WEAVE products are not just beautifully and lovingly handcrafted by the artisans. There is a healing power in these processes, which radiates and displays the real essence of humanity. The product gives compelling narrative and significant stories of overcoming and how refugees and indigenous women can rebuild their future, and in doing so, act as significant and powerful contributors to the world economy. WEAVE, as a guaranteed fair trade, ensures that its enterprise is truly mission practicing and that it works and adheres to fair trade compliance standards, including offering fair wage payments, ensure decent working condition, no child labor, and it is addressing environmental concerns, amongst others. The Fair Trade 10 principles are designed to deal with harsh environments where power disparities and marginalization make mainstream business and trade unable to empower and support vulnerable artisans. By practicing fair trade within the refugee context, WEAVE ensures that it offers protection to refugees while also encouraging safe and fair livelihoods opportunities. WEAVE's work, the fair trade work of WEAVE is a living example of how fair trade can truly cement opportunities for refugees to become self-reliant and alleviate poverty at the households and their communities. Craftsmanship and expertise in accordance to their intangible cultural heritage. From providing refugee women living in conflict situation to improve their lives and their families, one weaving at a time, to preserving their time-honored cultural heritage through their handcrafted products inspired by the mountains in their home country, WEAVE brings together an enchanting collection where the artisanal skills and self-development of refugees play a central role. I hope that I have enlightened you about our work, and I strongly believe that we are part of a proof of concept that a better way of addressing refugee concerns through education, through the intangible cultural heritage and fair trade is possible. This is our story at WEAVE, and we hope to inspire a broader transformation. Thank you very much.